Hello all, welcome back. Yes, it's that time of the year yet again. These games, these collectibles, they've been storing up for months now. This is going to be our final pickups of 2024. We'd best get into it. Right, this damn thing's going to be doing my nutting. Right, like I say, we've got an absolute ruck of stuff to go through. There's actually one system I've started collecting for. I don't know why. I really don't. Because I just don't know where the hell I'm going to put them. They take up such a lot of room. But I've gone down that rabbit hole. We'll get to that in a bit. There is an absolute ruck of collectibles, there's a ruck of retro stuff, but there's also a shed load of modern. So we're going to get the modern stuff out of the way first, because I know there's plenty of you out there that really do enjoy looking at the modern games. But before I just get into it, let me just bring you up to date with my health and what's happened, because everything got fast-tracked. So I went to the doctors, I had blood tests, they took a stool sample, I was getting a full-on MOT, and I suppose at my age I should have had this done a lot earlier, but I didn't. Hey-ho. And obviously with the death of my father-in-law recently, my wife said, look, I'd rather you please err on the side of caution, will you please get yourself checked out? So I've done all that. So blood tests came back absolutely fantastic. No issues whatsoever, excuse me. But my stool sample did have blood in it. Now, that's not normal. It shouldn't be there. There could be 1,000,001 reasons. But of course, as me, I'm typically thinking, I've got cancer. I've got bowel cancer. So I then have to go for a CT scan of my my bowel, basically, the whole thing. Wow. That was interesting. I've never had, obviously, anything like that done before in my life. The team at the Countess of Chester Hospital were fantastic. The whole thing took about 30 minutes, and I was in and I was out. And then, lo and behold, literally 1 week later, I get a phone call from the specialist. Now, generally, they don't call you unless they've got some bad news. And at that moment in time, she had bad news for me. Looking at my entire bowel, everything was perfectly normal, but they did find a polyp. Now, if you don't know what a polyp is, Google it. But basically, that is a growth on the inside of your bowel. It is made up of abnormal cells, and it can take a long time, but it can potentially turn cancerous. But you're talking 1-2% of people where that would actually happen. So, trying to fast forward a bit here, they want me to have it removed, so I go to have it removed. When they actually get in there and they start taking a proper look now with the camera, the guy looks at it and starts explaining to me that it's not a polyp. He actually thinks it's nothing more than a fatty cell build-up. But because of where it's located, which is certainly on the bowel wall and very close to where my appendix would be, if he was to nick the wrong thing, I would have to have major surgery there and then. So he thinks personally I've got zero things to worry about. It's not cancerous, do not worry, It's just, it is what it is, but it's better being left where it is. But to again err on the side of caution, I've got to go back in 12 months' time and go through the entire procedure again to get myself checked out, just to make sure. If it's grown, and it's grown significantly, I will probably have to have major surgery. But going what he thinks and what he's telling me, it's not going to grow anymore. Let sleeping dogs lie, leave it alone, and just get on with it. Now, I can't tell you how much of a weight that has took off my shoulders, because I was fearing the worst. Because it's just me, being me. And that's it. That's where we are with my health. I've got nothing to worry about. That was probably the best early Christmas present I could have had off anyone. So really thankful, and I can just get on with my life. Anyway, you didn't come here just to listen to me witter on about my health. Let's get into the games. Right, we've got a rook to go through. I'm going to start off one game only on the Xbox One. Starlink Battle for Atlas. Anybody play this? I've not even had a chance to put it in the machine yet. As usual. Oh, I'll take it back. Almost a manual. I am easily pleased. I quite like the look of it. I think I have heard good things about this. I'll give it a whirl and we'll find out. Moving on swiftly to modern but retro. I picked it up and it is the deluxe edition. Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3 remastered. Had to wait quite some time for this. So what do you get? You get a steel book, and Lara's looking particularly lovely on it. You obviously get the game. Stupid boy. You also get 1, 2 and 3 soundtrack. So, very happy with that. And on top of that, you get your exploration map book. And I think that's brilliant. I really do think that's brilliant. So I'm really happy with that. We've not had a chance to play it yet, because I've been busy with other things. And of course work, because, you know, final week of Christmas and all. I can't even get this damn thing shut. You know. Final week of Christmas does go ridiculously silly at work, but with what was happening with me, I ended up having to finish early because obviously I went down to the hospital and had the test done. But anyway, and the original games when you play them on the original systems, oh my god, they're a tough pill to swallow these days. Everything is clunky. The graphics, god, they're not dated well. Not one little bit. They look awful these days. So I think a remastered version like that is the way to go. Modern systems, modern controllers. That should be such an enjoyable play. So I'm looking forward to it. A game I was looking forward to, but then when my copy came through, it got axed. Well, I managed to pick up this little gem. Yes, still sealed. It'll stay sealed. Whether or not this is a game that's going to be worth a lot of money in the near future, who knows? There was plenty of scalpers that picked this up, but thankfully I managed to get this from Asda before they got all, recalled from the shelves, because that's what Sony did. They recalled everything to obviously destroy the games. But loads of scalpers were quickly buying up copies, so I managed to get that quickly. Who knows, maybe in the future it might be worth more than a pretty penny. Moving on swiftly, in fact, I'm getting tired of bending down. Let's pick them up. I can't remember if I showed you this one or not. Rise of the Ronin. Now this is an enjoyable game. In some regards, very similar to Ghost of Tsushima, but this game is definitely nowhere near as polished as that game. It's still an enjoyable game, but it's just, quite honest and frank, it's nowhere near as good. Nowhere near as good. But still, for the money I paid for it, great game. Oh yes, Space Marine 2. Looking forward to this one. Really enjoyed the original game on the PlayStation 3. In fact, I've got the big box collector's edition. So, you don't get much, we all know that. But not even had a chance to put this in the machine because there's one game I've been playing. In fact, let's quickly mention them now. There's 2 games I've been playing. One I still want to do a separate video on. So, Legacy of Kain, remastered 1 and 2. I'm playing 1 at the moment. Thoroughly enjoying it. But there's something about that game I'm probably going to do. I don't know, I think I'm going to call it Should I Buy? I'm going to, now I've played it, and I've been playing it for several hours, I'm going to give you my honest to God opinion of it. I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but there's some bits of that game that have really got on my wick. And there's one little function they should have put it in it, and on 2 separate occasions I've got really pissed. So that's that one. The other one, I didn't even realise it had come out. The Thing remastered is out. I'm going to do a video on that because I absolutely adore the film. If you've never played the game, you should do. It's the only game from the film, if you like, The Thing. It's the only one. They only ever made one. It only came out on the PlayStation 2. I can't remember if it came out on anything else. I don't think it did, but correct me if I'm wrong. And it picks up after the original film. Brilliant game. Thoroughly enjoying that one as well. So those are the 2 digital purchases. Hopefully they will get physical releases, and I'll pick them up as well. Anyway, moving on quickly. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Still Wakes the Deep. This looks like a really good horror game. We've not had a chance to play it yet. I know my wife is itching to because she is the horror fan. But we've not had a chance yet. Good reviews. Seems to be a really good game to play. So looking forward to that. This next one goes hand in hand with this envelope. I'll open that in a second. Dead Island 2 Day 1 Edition. It was so cheap. So cheap. You know, great zombie action game. Came with this. And I'll try and show this off as best I can. It's a metal tin poster. Ice cream. See the eyeballs and the ice cream and everything. If I ever get a chance, and if I ever find any room, I'll get that on the wall. It's a really, really good collectible. Last 2 of the, I suppose, the most modern. Saw this. Now, I played Helldivers 2 and I thoroughly enjoyed Helldivers 2. But you know what? Starship Troopers Extermination. This game looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm sorry about the glare there. But this is such a good game. It looks to be all online cooperative. And I don't mind that. I really don't. But just shooting mayhem madness, why not? So looking forward to eventually giving that. But the best out of all of them, the creme de la creme, and I've been waiting for the physical release of this one. Oh, Black Myth Wukong. Wow. Wow! Such a good game. Really good. Taps into the mythology. Oh, God. If you're as old as me, you remember Monkey Magic? Monkey Magic. Come on, you remember it, surely. It's all based on that. Absolutely fantastic. The boss battles are brilliant. There is a little bit of grinding you have to do because you got to level yourself up. But I'm having so much fun with this. I think it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Will we get a sequel? Does it need a sequel? Probably not. But definitely one. If you're on the fence and you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I say yes. Pick that one up. And again, I want to start doing should I buy videos. I'll do one on this as quickly as I can. And that's not just to say I'm going to do it on all modern games. No. I'm going to do that on the retro. Should I buy retro? Should you buy if you haven't got the game already? We'll play some of the old classics and I'll give you my honest opinion on them. Right. Yes, we've got a little bit of PS4 still. But some of that goes in hand. We've got a little bit of PS3. We've got some Saturn. We've got some PlayStation. We've got some PlayStation 2. PlayStation 3, if I haven't already mentioned. I think I've got Xbox, collectables, and then the rabbit hole. Right, I'm going to do the PS4 next, purely because it goes hand in hand with some stuff here, and it gets rid of a collectible in all fairness. So, I'll do the collectible last. So, Mega Man 11? I had no idea there was this many. Is there 12? Let me know in the comments. We all know what Mega Man is. Very little in the box. But happy to put that into the collection. Mega Man is back. And he's more powerful than ever. Power gear, speed gear, double gear. Not got a clue. But anyway, at some point... Excuse me. I got any of my coffee left. No, I haven't. I've drank it all. We'll give it a go at some point. Doom. I've already got Doom. But I haven't got Steelbook. At least I'm pretty sure I've not got the Steelbook. I'm pretty sure I've not got the Steelbook. But leaning over. Oh, look at this little gem. I think he looks incredible. And if I can remember where the switch is, the wife found it last time. I have got a clue. I haven't got a clue. I know it's on one of these. No, it's not that. Honest to God, you'd think I'd know. I should know. Oh, anyway, what happens is there's a fan at the bottom there. It glows red. I can't remember how to do it. The wife knows. The wife is all knowing, as all wives are. I can't remember. I really can't. There's people out there now getting ready to take the piss out of me. Anyway, I picked that up. I think it looks fantastic. The level of detail is absolutely brilliant on this. Absolutely brilliant. So, happy to put that, and it was dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. So obviously that's from the original Doom, but believe it or not, I've never played Doom Eternal. I've never played it. This was so cheap. Ooh, reversible cover. Is that still a thing? Do we still do that? Go on, why not? So, that's the current cover. There's the reverse bit. Is it going to focus? Has it focused? Can't tell, I'm sat too far away from the bloody camera. But anyway, happy to finally put that into the collection, because I've never ever played it. So absolutely chuffed with that one. So we'll chuck those to one side. Let's just grab these. Oh, my back! Felt that. Just so it makes it easy for me. Yeah, we'll do that collectible. We'll do another collectible, excuse me. So, this came with it. Now, I've actually got it. Well, those straight away. Gears of War. So, let's open it up. So, what do you get? You get the game. Quite an interesting case. I quite like that. Postcards. Professor Adam Phoenix. Get that as well. What's this now? Is it a letter? Nope. It's a technical drawing. It's actually quite cool. Ooh, really grip that. Let's see me ass. Last Will and Testament of Phoenix. Letter. And the flag. And for me, this bad boy, I think he looks absolutely epic. The attention to detail, I think, is absolutely brilliant. He's a bit dusty, admittedly. Needs a wash. But then I'm going to get a case for him, because I hate dusting. I really do hate dusting. And we'll get him in it. We'll get him in it. So that's my second collectible. I've actually got 4 in total to show you guys. So we'll put that to one side. I'm running that room. Just pile all that over there. Right, the rest of this now, apart from one collectible, it's all retro. All retro, the whole lot, the whole shebang. Starting with the Xbox. And I bought this because I really did like the cover. And I would, you know, I would really like to get a full Xbox collection. I think there's one game that I will struggle on. In fact, I should have bought it 10 years ago. It was £100 back then. It's like rocking horse shit now. Anyway, Superman, the Man of Steel. I picked that up. It was going cheap, so I just grabbed it. So we're slowly adding Xbox to the collection. PlayStation 2, I never knew they made a second game of this. The first one was just mental. Absolutely mental. But anyway, State of Emergency 2. All complete. Absolute mental game. I've not got a clue what the second one is even like, in all fairness. I've never played it. So, interested to check that one out. Excuse me. Let's go PlayStation 3 for a second, because I picked this up because I'm a big sci-fi fan, and I watched the TV series, and I absolutely loved it. I was gutted when it finished. Falling Skies?
Proud
If you've never watched the TV programme, you need to. I thought it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Really did enjoy it. Take command of the resistance squadron in the battle for mankind's existence.
Just like that.
So, Falling Skies. If you've never watched the TV programme, go check that out. You'll really enjoy it if you're sci-fi buff. Ooh, bit of an expensive one, but we pulled the trigger. Shinobi X on the SAT. So you can see it's in a protective baggie. Let's just get it out, because I can't remember if this needs gluing. The cardboard games on the Saturn are awful. They really are. Manuals, it's not the best. It's been very nicely folded. See the crease there? Honest to God. But it is complete. Let's have a little look. See the disc. Oh man, immaculate. You're not going to be able to see that, but it is. And it almost looks as if the seller rather, I polished the inside the case as well. But Shinobi X. Is that going to focus? Yay? Nay? Yes. Anyway. We'll put that back in the bag later, otherwise we'll be here for having a day. PlayStation. Total NBA 97. And I bought this because it's the case. And I started to wonder, because I've got a few like this now. Because it's in a cardboard box. It's as if it's got a bit of the basketball on the front there. You're not going to be able to tell, but it's like stuck on rubber there. In fact, peel the damn thing back a little bit. But it's in a cardboard box. How many did they actually bring out that were in a cardboard box? I'm positive I've got a Tekken, the original Tekken. But I love this. I love the way they've done it. So that needs gluing back down by the looks of it. So that's not supposed to be able to come out. Either somebody's tried re-gluing it, because it's caked in there. See? But it does look pretty cool. So that needs to be put back in there. In fact, it doesn't look too bad. That's how it should look, the case. But it's a cardboard box. I'm pretty sure they didn't do many. Manual's a chunky monkey. So, I'm thinking of you, Eduardo. You must have a list on these. How many PlayStation games did they put in an actual cardboard box, pal? You're the man, I feel. Right. One more system. One collectible there, another collectible behind it, and then a rook. So, Spirits of Speed at 1937 for the Dreamcast. Steve-O, have you done a thing on this, with it being a racing game? Not sure, can't remember. But fully complete with manual. So, we're building the Dreamcast collection still. And I also got Vanishing Point. Again, complete with the manual. Oh my word, get in there, William. Get in there, William. Disc as well, of course. Otherwise, what's the point? And for a change, I've got to be honest. There's not a crack on the cases in sight. Who'd have believed it? I actually managed to pick up some Dreamcast games without them getting damaged or being damaged or, you know, purchased damaged. Absolutely made up with that. Right, we'll move on to that collectible. I think it's a PlayStation 4 collectible Move on to that. I'll then move on to my last collectible, and then we'll do a final blitz of these, the last of the games, and we're through. We're done. It's doing my nutty. Right. Do you know what it is? Can you tell? It's a little notebook. It's all it actually is. It's just a notebook. It's never been used. Not once. Still smells leathery. So that's a great start. Let's put that there like that. We've got a poster. Worked it out yet? Come on. It's Far Cry 4. We've also got the map, and the map is so pristine, it's as if it's never been opened. Is that it? Yes, that's it, that's all those bits. Now for the actual collectible. I'm going to try and open this and show it the way it should be shown. Is that supposed to open, he thinks? No, it's not. Right, okay. Oh. That's just ridiculous. Let's shut the box and get the actual statue out. Because again, the detail is brilliant. Come on, focus. There we go. What's in the back there? Don't know if there's supposed to be anything else, but there's a little bit of paper. Do it cheap. You know I like picking them up when they're cheap. And all of these are ridiculous. Except for this last one, which is not ridiculous. It's bloody expensive. Very expensive. Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain, Raziel collectible. These do incredibly good money. I'd like to pick up Kain and then call it a day on collecting these. I am sort of toying on whether or not to just basically keep it in the box, because the box is in pretty good nick. I'm not going to get it out because it's an absolute pain in the ass to go back in there. But I was toying with the idea of setting it up and maybe doing a resin cast, and then I thought, you know what, I better not, because if I cock it up, it's a lot of money I've just thrown down the drain. But been after one of these for such a long time, and I'm so glad to put this into the collection. In fact, the others are Dumas. So you've got obviously this version, you've got the Vampire Lieutenant Raziel, you've got Kain, you've got the Vampire Lieutenant Dumas, and then you've got Dumas changed. I've never seen any of those others for sale. Whether or not they actually did come out or not, I don't know. But I've definitely seen Raziel. I've got it in my hand. And I've seen Kane. But those are the only two I've ever seen in existence. Right, collectibles all done with. Last batch of games, and we're just going to rattle through them. I'm probably not even going to bother opening them all up because we'll be here forever and a day. And God knows how long this video is already. But anyway. Right, I've got all these piled now right up in front of me. They're in no particular order, and we're just going to start going through them. Because I've dived into classic PC gaming. Star Trek Klingon. The ultimate interactive adventure. Exclusive set of 4 Klingon colour sills? I don't know, enclosed. Some of the boxes need a bit of straightening. This is what I've delved into. Witcher 2. I will open this one. It's all in there. You get so much. So obviously the game. I assume this is a bit of a DVD. Is it? Oh no, it's official game soundtrack. And bonus DVD. Manuals when they were manuals. And the guy who owned this has never took apart the cardboard cutouts. So the hog named Henselt. So you get that. But cardboard cutouts, you could make the characters if you wanted to. Geralt. And the game guide. That's quite a chunky game guide. Now, this game only ever came out on PC. And I suppose it's with me enjoying the 3rd game so much. I thought, let's go back a bit and maybe pick up some of these games on PC. Get myself a retro PC, which I have got down there. Let's play some of them. Why not? Is you going to focus? Yes, there you go. But nice little black box. Age of Empires. Now, I have only ever played originally Age of Empires 2 because it came out on the PlayStation 2 as well. So, thought why not? Let's give some of these classics a go. Premier Collection, Death Trap Dungeon. I think this is a classic dungeon crawler. I really enjoyed those as a kid. You'll see that there is a Star Wars and a Star Trek theme with all this. Star Wars Rebel Assault 2, The Hidden Empire. Originally on sale, $29.99. For some reason, I've got the game twice. So I'll have to check that, work out which is the best, move the rest of it up. Star Wars Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2. I remember the original Dark Forces also being available on the PlayStation. But I don't remember the second ever becoming available. Star Trek Hidden Evil. And these look great. Still, for today, they look great. Next one. And if I ever catch Mel Jesus Rocks in the UK, I'll ask him can he sign it for me. Because he's in this game. Phantasmagoria. An absolute classic. I originally played this on the Saturn. I know that the PC version, it just looks and plays so much better. The original Command and Conquer. And as you can tell, these are all big box PC games. I don't really want to get anything too modern. I just want some of the classics. Blade Runner. What a film. Absolute incredible film. Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. Now, some of these never came out on console. They only ever came out on PC. And very last one. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's not the second to last. Let's get them in order at least. Yeah, that one first. Wing Commander 3. Heart of the Tiger. Oh, Mark Hamill, what are you like? You didn't even finish Jedi school. What a classic. I played this on the original PlayStation. And yes, I know, David, it's just the PlayStation. But I've now got it on PC. And the next one, The Price of Freedom. Oh, is it this? No, it is the next one. Price of Freedom. Actually, no, it's this one. It was this one I played on the PlayStation. This one, that came out in the 3DO, of which I've got a copy of that. But these are great games. You know, light years ahead of the time when they first came out. And certainly, yeah, best place to play them was on the PC. But I never bothered with PC gaming back in the day because it was an absolute pain in the arse. My friend Andy dived into it for a brief moment, but then, God, every game he got, he had to update his graphics card, he had to update his sound card, he had to upgrade the memory, and the RAM then needed expanding, and it just went on and on and on, and it was very expensive. Not to say that it's super cheap these days, but if you want to play retro games like this, very cheap, very affordable, and picking up these games, I mean, you're talking, I think the most expensive PC game I've bought there was £10. The rest of them were all between £2 and £4 each. You want a game and you want to play and you want to collect on a budget, it certainly won't hurt, it won't hurt your pocket to look at the PCs. Let's be honest, these looks fantastic on a shelf. Absolutely fantastic. Right, that's it guys. We're done. My apologies if this video went on far too long. It felt like it did, but it is what it is. I can't help it. I should have maybe done a pickups video beforehand, but I didn't, so tough. Hoping you and your families have a fantastic Christmas and a really good New Year. This year for me not been particularly great with everything that's going on, and I can't wait to see the back of it. So I'm hoping, certainly for myself and my family, that we really do have a fantastic 2025, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it. It did look like it was maybe going to start a little bit miserable, but it's not. I'm up for it. I really am. I hope you are too. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank you for supporting me. I'd like to thank all those new subscribers that have come in. I really do appreciate you guys. I really do. So if you get a chance, please share the videos out as and when you can. It really does help the channel. And keep giving me those thumbs up. And put in the comments. Tell me what you think. Have you got any PC recommendations for me? I really would like to know. Right, I'm waffling. I'm going. Catch you all again. I'm going to try and do something in between as well, Christmas and New Year and all that. Probably do some live play. I've not done anything live for such a long time. Right, anyway, that's all to come. Thanks again. Catch you later. Bye for now.